Welcome back. So you've done your money reality check and you know exactly what you're working with. Now comes the fun part, actually creating a budget that won't make you want to throw your phone across the room after a week. Let me start with a story. I once knew someone who created a budget with 47 different categories. 47 different categories. They had separate line items for coffee shops, coffee at gas stations, coffee beans. They spent more time categorizing their coffee purchases than actually drinking coffee. Guess how long that budget lasted? 3 days, probably. It didn't last very long. This is why most budgets fail. They're not budgets, they're accounting nightmares disguised as financial planning. We're not doing that to you. Instead, I'm going to teach you the 3-bucket system. It's so simple you can explain it to a 5-year-old. In fact, you should probably explain it to a 5-year-old because they're going to be impressed by how smart you are. Here's how it works. All your money goes into exactly 3 buckets. That's it. Just 3, not 30, not 13, just 3. Bucket number 1, must-haves. This is all the stuff you absolutely cannot avoid paying for without serious consequences. I'm talking about rent, utilities, groceries, transportation, minimum debt payments, the stuff that keeps you housed, fed, clothed, and not getting angry calls from creditors. Bucket number 2, lifestyle. This is everything that makes life worth living. So, like going out with friends, hobbies, streaming services, the weird obsession some people have with houseplants. So, this isn't frivolous spending, this is living life. Bucket number 3 is future you. This is savings, emergency fund, extra debt payments, retirement contributions. Basically, this is you being nice to the future version of yourself that exists 6 months or 10 years or 30 years into the future. You're going to really appreciate present you when you become future you. Now, here's the beautiful part of the system. You don't actually have to track every single purchase. You just need to know which bucket it comes from. Did you buy lunch? That's the lifestyle bucket. Did you pay rent? That's the must-haves bucket. Did you put money into savings? That's the future you bucket. All right? But wait, you're probably wondering how much money goes into each bucket. So that's a great question. Here's a starting framework that works for most people just getting started. Roughly 50 to 60% should go to the must-haves. This covers all your fixed expenses plus essentials like groceries and gas. If you're spending more than 60% here, don't panic. We'll work on that. If you're spending less than 50% here, congratulations, you're already ahead of the game. About 20 to 30% should go to the lifestyle bucket. So, I'm actually saying it right here that you should budget for fun. Shocking, as a financial professional, I know. But here's the thing. If you don't budget for enjoyment, you'll end up spending it anyway, and then you'll feel guilty about it. So it's better to plan for it and enjoy it guilt-free. The remaining 10 to 20% goes to the future you bucket. Now, if you're just starting out and 10% feels impossible, start with whatever you can, even if it's just $25 a month. The habit is more important than the amount right now. Here's where the system gets really powerful. You set up automatic transfers. As soon as your paycheck hits your account, the money automatically flows into your 3 buckets. You can use separate bank accounts or just keep track mentally, whatever works for your brain. And many banks actually allow you to take one account and separate it into multiple sub-accounts. So you could label each of these sub-accounts as their respective bucket. Now, the must-haves money stays in your checking account because you need to access it to pay bills. The lifestyle money can stay there too, but some people like to move it to a separate account so they don't accidentally spend it on rent. The future you money definitely goes somewhere separate, a savings account, an investment account, wherever it can grow and be slightly annoying to access so you're not tempted to raid it. This is what people call paying yourself first, but I hate that phrase because it sounds like something a motivational poster would say. What it really means is take care of your future you before present you has a chance to spend all the money on random stuff. Here's the thing that makes the system different from all those complicated budgets. It's flexible. If you overspend in one category, you can adjust. Spend too much on lifestyle this month? Either take it from next month's lifestyle bucket or find a little extra from the must-haves if possible. The system bends instead of breaking. And here's the best part. You only need to think about your budget 3 times a month. When you get paid, and divide the money into buckets, once in the middle of the month to see how you're doing, and once at the end of the month to see what adjustments you need to make. That's it. No daily tracking, no guilt trips over buying coffee, no spreadsheets that require a deep understanding of pivot tables and macros, just 3 buckets and a simple plan. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but what if I have irregular income? Or what if I get paid weekly instead of monthly? Don't worry, the system works for all of that. We'll cover those variations in the bonus modules. But for now, your job is simple. Look at that money reality worksheet you filled out in Module 1 and figure out how to split those numbers into 3 buckets. Start with your must-haves, then decide how much you want for lifestyle, and put whatever's left towards the future you. And remember, this doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be better than what you're doing now, which for most people is hoping everything works out and crossing their fingers every time they access the ATM. Set up your 3 buckets this week. If you want to use separate bank accounts, that's fine. If you want to just write the amounts on a piece of paper and stick it in your bathroom mirror, that also works. The system works regardless of how fancy or simple you make it. Next up, we're diving deep into that must-haves bucket because I bet there are some expenses in there that aren't must-haves as you think. So I'll see you in Module 3.